Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with here today with an article from the Atlanta Black Star. This is dated November 14th, and it's a feel-good story, so we're going to get away from the usual doom and gloom, because I do like these types of stories as well. And I am on vacation, so I figured I'd leave you with some good news, something happy to smile about. And it says, the title of it is Amazing. Social media wants Netflix to make movie of Chicago man who learned the woman who owns his favorite bakery spot just blocks from his home is his biological mother. Now, maybe this resonates with me a little bit more because I think I've mentioned before that I myself am adopted too. I don't really think about this sort of stuff, but it is one of those things when it pops up, you're just like, could my biological parents be living like right under my nose essentially, and I just don't know it? But I don't know if I'm ever going to find that out, so let's just go into this. It says, Lamar Hunter had no idea baking was in his blood. Sure, he loved eating baked sweets, which he regularly consumed at Give Me Some Sugar, just down the street from his residence on Chicago's South Side. And maybe it's because it's a Chicago story, too. As I've mentioned before, I live in the northwest suburbs of Chicago, so maybe that's part of it as well, why I like the story. It says, lemon bars. That was my catch, Hunter told ABC7 in Chicago, and the chocolate chip cookies, and the lemon pound cake. He's just going to list off everything in the store. Might as well. And actually, this is the man right here. It says, the modest bakery felt like home to him, a feeling cultivated by owner Lenore Lindsay. You know, she interacts on a personal level, he said. Little did he know how deep his connection was to Lindsay. When Hunter was 35, he confirmed what he had long suspected. He was adopted. And that's a long time to wait. And I've known my entire life that I've been adopted. I don't remember creating a time in my life where I didn't know that. And same with my sister as well. So we've always known, but I also have heard stories from people that don't find out till they're later, and it's usually a fairly devastating thing. So I always wonder how parents can just like not tell their kids that. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I wonder if, I haven't read the full article, but I wonder if it's going to go into like why he didn't find out until he was 35. So back to the story. It says, Lindsay had given up her son for adoption when she was 17 years old. She had never met him, or so she thought. And by the way, folks, I'm just going to stop right there again and say for all the folks that are like the huge abortion supporters out there, like keep in mind that adoption is an option. Okay, like everyone seems to just forget about that, and the whole abortion, pro-life, pro-choice argument is just adoption's kind of sitting there in the background going, hello, I'm still here, like I'm still a thing, you can do this. So just wanted to mention that. So she said, I left the adoption open, and I said, if he really wants to find me, then he'll be able to find me. Hunter tracked Lindsay down using a genetic profile and a genealogist. He was shocked to discover his birth mother was practically a neighbor. Lindsay was notified and agreed to a reunion, and she called him from work. The number appeared on his phone as Give Me Some Sugar. And all I'm thinking in my head is, why, Hunter said. Why do I have Give Me Some Sugar? I didn't order anything, and it's still not dawning on me. Then he hears his mother's voice. They exchanged hellos, and that's when we started screaming, Lindsay said. And I started crying on that phone. When I called him, that connection was so immediate, she continued. I can't even explain it. It was just like everything in my heart just broke open. The lost years melted away. Lindsay, who was dealing with serious health issues at the time, needed some help. Hunter volunteered. He had never worked at a bakery before, but he quickly became comfortable plying the family trade. Well, it's in the DNA. So you can't make up for time and days gone by, Hunter said. What you can do is properly utilize the time that you have. As Lindsay's health has improved, that's good, and she's back working in the bakery now run by her son. Oh, nice. Says, man, I love my mom, he said. I love having a mother. It was rough, a lot of rough Mother's Days. And that's the guy right there. Says, Lindsay credits her faith for a blessing she could have never imagined. Says, I love my son, and the fact I have him now in these later years is just, like I said, that's just God, she said. God is love. Says, Hunter recently met the sister he never knew. He's got 4 kids of his own. So insta family is what that is. When he retires, he hopes one of his children will take over the family business. The touching story triggered a host of loving reactions from viewers, many calling for the likes of Netflix and Hallmark to make a movie. And I'm sure that there's been movies like this already, but why not? If there's a little an extra angle to this story that hasn't really been told before, go for it. So it says, Netflix, write that down, exclaimed one user on TikTok. This needs to be a movie, added another. She did what was right for her baby, and it worked out. She got him back. He got her back. Amazing, wrote another user. And that is it. That is the article. So yeah, I mean that's an incredible story. I mean, especially since it's like there wasn't like a long hunt for who it was. It was like, oh, I've been going to this my biological mother's bakery for years at this point, and I'm helping her out now. So yeah, kind of an incredible story. So some good news out there for you. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.